Hey, welcome to the channel. So, a lot has happened in the past day or so. Basically, ever since the dev stream announcing Forge, there's been a lot of hype built up for Forge. And then, boom, we get the interview today at 11 o'clock my time. And this man gets stabbed by Revenant. Everybody's asking, where's Revenant? Oh, well, there's Revenant. So, the big question is, was Forge just a fake out so Revenant could be introduced? Or is this just, part of the story? Uh, my belief, and I'll support this, and it's a theory that I've run into. I've seen several theories. Most notable, I guess, would be like, "Oh, forged, man. It means it's fake." Oh, it's not real. So it was all fake out the whole time. And I don't believe that. I don't think that a Respawn would go through all this trouble to put all this build up into a character and then not release them at all. Now, I really enjoy all the build up that's happened, and but I don't feel like they would bamboozle in this case their player base like that. I do believe that they are a hype machine and they're all about hyping this up, and I totally agree. So whenever after that video dropped, you could go to sorting facility where the interview was taking place, and instead of the two chairs, there's a chair that's knocked over, and there's my man Forge's death box. And inside that death box, there's a charm. And there's a nice little description with the charm. And the key part that I want to pull away from this is that he says that in the little description, it says that he is imitated a lot, but never beaten except for that one time. So I'm going to pull away from that. Imitated, right? So keep that in mind as we go through these next pieces, because there's some key factors that are in this little piece of information and a few things that we're about to go through that makes me believe that Forge is A-OK. But the Imitator is definitely dead. I think whoever gave the interview, there's a lot of blood, that guy's dead. But I don't feel like that was the real Jimmy. I don't think it was the real Forge. And we'll go through why. Now, when you take a look at this picture here, you're going to see a little bit of differences in between this cybernetic arm. Now, that could very well just be animation itself, like that's how it was drawn. But I feel like Respawn has gone through so much to give you these exact details that this guy, he's not the same. He's an imitation. He's an imitator. He's not the real Forge, because that arm, while very similar, is definitely not the same. There's some key spots that are different. And you can't even see the little piece that crawls up on his neck, which you could argue that the collar is hiding that. But I don't, again, I that looks like the whole suit, the shirt looks like it is over top of that piece, but then it's underneath the cybernetic arm. So unless you're gonna cut the sleeve out of it, I guess you could do that. But when you look in the further, on the closer inner workings of the arm, they're clearly different. Move aside the little animated issues where maybe it's just in the translation of animation, but the actual elbow joint and things like that, they're different. The forearm's a little bit different. The actual, which again is probably just animation, but the bicep is different. The piece on his shoulder, on the inside of his shoulder, kind of towards his collarbone, it's different. Again, that could all be animation, but if you take a look at I guess the Hammond emblem that he's wearing, the necklace that he's wearing, it's also different than what Forge is wearing. Again, could be nothing, or it could be an imitation. And I understand that's a little reaching, so we're going to hit two other clues here. First off, take a look at that man's eyebrow. My man Forge does not have a scar on his eyebrow. The imitator does in fact have a scar on his eyebrow. Now these are pictures from the same video. Okay, this isn't like something different, that I pieced together like the two previous, the previous information. But this is in the same video. So my man has a scar, the imitator has a scar, but Forge does not have a scar. Also, the imitator's eyes are brown and Forge's eyes are green. Now, I've never seen any promotional material change a eyebrow feature, like a scar, and the eye color. Now, I know that the changes happen and things do get edited, but I don't see that happening, and I don't think that that would be like a simple miscommunication between the artist or whoever animated the video, because this is in the background of the same video. So he knew, like I don't think it was a miscommunication of like, anything that happened like that. Like I believe that this guy is an imitator, and I completely believe he's dead. Like Revenant got him. So I think either they're both gonna drop and be like, Revenant and Forge are gonna drop on the same day. He's gonna be like, "Hi, you didn't kill me," or we're still going to get Forge. I'm sure we're going to get some more information before coming in here, because this has been like the hype train. And that's what I do love about what Respawn has done with Apex. They keep hyping, they keep adding more and more and more and more. So this is awesome to me. So let me know what you think down below as far as like the imitator theory. I want to call it a doppelganger, but he's not. But let me know what you think down below in the comments, and if you could hit this little like button and subscribe to stay up to all of your Apex Legends information. Thank you so much for watching.